Hey, vegan cyclist, I want to talk about a smoothie, my morning smoothie, my go-to power smoothie. I don't know why it's a power smoothie, but I want to talk about it. So I'm going to show you what basically I do every morning for breakfast. All right, so what we're making is a delicious green smoothie, and the idea is that it's gonna have all the stuff in it that I don't want to eat normally. Doing blueberries or blackberries, look, blackberries are phenomenal. They're delicious. I have no problem eating blackberries by themselves. On the other hand, I'm not going to eat raw beets by themselves because that's gross. But I want these in my body. So we're going to make this smoothie basically have all the stuff, all the nutrients, all the stuff we're not going to eat throughout the day. We're not going to eat spinach or spirulina or beets for the most part, right? So we're going to cram it all in here. First things first, I'm going to do a raw beet. Now I'm going to do the whole thing, the entire bit of it. So grab one of them. And if you just drop this in like that, it's not going to blend very well. So we're going to kind of just chop up the beet to a sick beet. Mark Cavendish had coined the term pissing rainbows. He put it on Twitter because beets have some really neat properties for performance. You just have to eat a ton of them to really get anything. But what happens is when you eat a beet, it makes your pee purple. It's a little scary sometimes. You almost think you're peeing blood. Anyway. Okay, so we got the beet leaves, all the goodness, everything about the beet. The other thing is, I don't really wash the beets. So there's a little bit of dirt. And from what I have read, is that for a vegan, that's actually pretty good because the dirt has a lot of iron in it. I'm gonna add in, depending on how big of the smoothie I wanna make, I'm gonna do 1 to 2 bananas for texture. But also, I don't like bananas. I don't want to eat a banana. I don't like them. I don't like eating them straight. So I'm going to throw them in my smoothie. Fresh spinach from the local spinach store. Throw some of that in there. Again, because honestly, I'm not going to eat a humongous green spinach salad in the day. I might have something for dinner, but this is just way easier for me. So now to sweeten up the smoothie, you can do frozen fruit. You know, I've seen some stuff that say that frozen fruit doesn't really lose any nutrients. It's almost sometimes a little bit better because they'll freeze it at, it's like, you know, it's most ripe. And a lot of the fruit you buy that is, you know, from a store is actually way underripe because it's picked super soon so that it will last on the shelf. I like fresh fruit just better than frozen, but honestly, I don't think it's that big of a difference. The pineapple though, the straight pineapple, I will just eat this. I love just eating an entire pineapple. So I don't really want to put that guy in the smoothie. So I'm just going to use some of these like frozen pineapple chunks. Like a handful, maybe a little more. Boom. Spirulina algae has been something that I've just been turned on to, but it's frozen. It's flash frozen in these little pods. We've had powdered spirulina before. It doesn't taste very good. This has no taste. It really doesn't. It has no taste. And I don't know, man. Since I've been doing this this frozen spirulina, I really felt amazing. It says that the protein absorption, like the B12 absorption of the spirulina is really, really high. I don't know. I've been doing it for maybe 3 months and just feel phenomenal. I actually, a lot of like the health food type stuff, it's so hard to tell a difference if you take it or you don't take it. But look, it's just this little like frozen pod. Boom. Put that sucker in there. One of them. And also with my son, I know that if I just drop a spirulina pod into the smoothie for him, even if it's just all fruit, like he's getting, I don't know, more nutrients, right? I dig it, man. I dig this stuff. Now for the liquid, orange juice, or, you know, I've talked about this before, just like some overpowering naked juice. Someone on the comments said you're adding juice to your juice, or like a smoothie to your smoothie. But the beets and the spinach, dude, if you just put water in this, ugh, not gonna be great. So I'm gonna use this or orange juice or pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is probably the best because it's super cheap. But so just dump a little bit of that in there. And I might even mix a little bit of this orange juice. Boom. And so as for additives in your smoothie, I'm usually gonna always use chia seeds. Chia seeds, I believe, have a really good source of omega-3 fats. Yep, 2.5 grams of omega-3s, protein, fiber, whatever. Throw some chia seeds in that sucker. Don't overdo it because this chia seeds will get gelatinous and then they kind of mess your smoothie up. I don't use protein powders in my morning smoothie. I'll usually do protein powders at the end of the day after a ride, but you could throw protein powder into the smoothie. I run this cranked complete meal type deal, but for the morning smoothies, I don't really add any powders. I don't really add any powders to my smoothie at all. The chia seeds and the spirulina are the only substitutes I put in there. All right, let's blend it. So the one my wife made is all green because I don't think she used any beets. The one I made, it's purple because I use beets. She doesn't like beets. What else did you put in yours?
Frozen pineapple, moringa, the SP2, and orange juice. That was it. Oh, and I put some alfalfa.
So the wife has kind of just been into doing smaller smoothies, just with the spirulina basically, like orange juice, spirulina, maybe some frozen fruit, a few other little weird things she likes to put in there. But boom, I got the, dude, this is like a power smoothie, power beet smoothie with spirulina. And obviously you just saw everything I put in it. And it's gonna taste like this, right? It doesn't taste, it just tastes like the juice you added in, but it's packed with everything you need to be super healthy. My thoughts on juicing versus smoothies is that a smoothie can only be better than juicing because it has way more in it. If you just juice something, that's cool, but you're spending a lot of money on the fruit and the veggies, and then there's so much that you're not consuming out of that. It's, to me, a little time consuming, it's a little expensive. This is just super easy. Just throw it in there, blend it up. Now my blender is a beast. It's a Vitmix something. It was pretty expensive. We've done the NutriBullets before. It's just not enough. I gotta have to do like 2 or 3 smoothies in the NutriBullets because this thing, I can do so much, and I can also do the whole family out of this thing. And the Vitamix, the NutriBullet doesn't really blend it up well. It's kind of chunky and weird. This just, dude, purees it to a perfect texture. But you'll find what you like and what you don't like, and man, this is super easy. As long as you have a blender. I guess that's kind of the caveat. You gotta have a freaking dope blender. Anyway, man, there's my power smoothie, my morning vegan power smoothie to start the day right. Thanks for watching. As always, Vegan Cyclist. You.